at all times. Don't get too locked in on any guess except MBL. Me and Margougou will uninstall the game.
I am at 6 seconds. Oh, the color. Oh god, the color. Oh,
I don't think Yo switches his color either.
it's color. It's green versus gray.
Okay, I'm at 6 seconds as well. We get into this. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I think
And
I
I'm
will...
switching to blue and red,
For who though?
I guess.
So we have the same.
We're putting Robert in blue and Alexios in red.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
Okay, game number 1 is cross. Robert. Guiscard. Robert, brother, come to my barbecue, brother.
Robert is my American way to say Robert Guiscard.
Robert Guiscard. He's playing as Japanese, and Alexios is playing as the Malians here. We're thinking, coming into this, process of elimination brought me to Leary versus Yo, but the drafts don't really line up with that yet. And we'll see. Cross is kind of... it's a map that Yo should be really, really solid at, and Leary's played many times. If it is true, Leary will probably try and focus on land, and Yo will probably try and focus on getting the pawns, contesting the pawns, and then setting up some like side bases or siege push or knights or something along those lines.
I like how your process of elimination leads you to Yo Leary, and mine leads me to Bars Ganji. It's like the opposite. The opposite,
Yep.
like Sid. Wise, it's the opposite. That's crazy.
I think I'm just giving too much credit to like the top players, because I'm thinking there's no way they would make that mistake.
Yeah.
But you know, you have to stay humble and you have to realize that everyone makes mistakes, and
Exactly.
even the best can screw up sometimes. So Robert's going to take this pawn to the left. We have a pawn in the right corner here from Alexios that they will most likely go to. Bit of an ugly gold here for Robert. He's going to have to do a good job locking it down because he doesn't really have that many other options. Alexios' gold is in the back, but pretty open on the front side too. And it's a long way to the pond.
I think it's pretty fine for Robert, actually. When you are Japanese, you should have the initiative early game. So having like bad goal is not too bad of a problem, I would say. But having a bad goal for Komnenos could be a problem. But actually, Komnenos map is pretty good, right? He can wall from this forest to the houses, wall with his TC, and he should be fine. I like Komnenos map, yeah.
I'm being told to lower my voice in your stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know how the volume is here, but...
Okay.
I'm just a loud guy, you know?
Yeah, I can see that. It's like me, I'm a loud guy when I'm speaking American. I don't know why.
I don't know why do you say it like that?
I just imagine myself being at the American barbecue party, and
yeah.
I would speak.
The cookout?
I would speak like that.
You coming to the cookout?
To the what?
The cookout.
What is the cookout?
You don't even know, dude. You're not invited to the cookout.
What? I want to be invited to the cookout.
We don't call it a barbecue party.
I like the barbecue party. Like I imagine myself
party
being a Texan with like farmer hat and be like, "Do you want some? Do you want some sausage, my friend American guy?" It sounds like, in my mind, it sounds great. It sounds like pure American.
Can you give me your best brother?
Brother? It was good or not? Brother? Hello, my brother American?
It's good, man. It's good.
Yeah, it's insanely good. I can feel it.
Yeah, bon. All right, so scout coming forward from Robert. He's right into the TC and moves away. So it doesn't get hit by that town center. It's fine. 3 fishing ships for Malians, 4 fishing ships for Japanese, 4th one's on the way, and still no walls here for Alexios.
Yeah.
It's a long way to wall if you want to secure that dock. And he's going forward for that lumber camp, so might get punished here by the Japanese if we have a land opening for blue.
That's clearly ballsy for the Malians player. I would even consider it go for like the very back rune line next to my pond actually. I think it's way more like safe there. Even if you wall your lumber camps in, then if Roberts want to go aggro with some archer on it, like it's a long way to go there, so it's fine. But this lumber camp is risky. But then if you wall like this forward lumber camp with the top pond and then to the TC, it's pretty fine actually. I don't mind this wall at the end, but it's good because Robert is not going Menatarm, right? If Robert was going Menatarm, it could be like a big struggle for Komnenos.
He's actually just going to the pond in the south. He's not sending a villager forward yet. Might send that woman over there when she completes the dock down here, but basically 4 on gold and now only the barracks for Robert and a lot of wood left over too. I guess he hadn't placed the dock yet. Okay, so it should be fine.
Might be this type of Japanese start where you use the fact that your opponent needs to pay respect to your potential Menatarm to just go economy approach and just expand your economy, adding a dock to the south, for example. Because look at Alexios. Alexios is like he's forced into archery range early because if you don't go archery range versus Japanese Menatarm, you are not dead, but you are in trouble, right? So you need
even if they go like 2 militia,
you're in
trouble.
Yeah, exactly. So you need to pay respect to that and to go and to open range at least. And there is 2 types of Japanese. There is the Japanese that makes the big Menatarm and try to kill you right away. And you have like the safe player that likes to just expand economy. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be Guiscard defending this early game.
Yeah, the archer range still isn't up either.
Yeah.
One spearman coming out to deal with the scout. Villagers just engaging there, and that Vill will probably die. A little bit sloppy there from Guiscard to lose the villager early. Great micro there from Alexios, and Alexios has a really nice position up on the hill until there's enough skirms.
Guiscard going Skirm Spike versus Malians? Oh, maybe Guiscard is Genji.
Yikes.
I mean...
Oh, the scout comes back. Okay, the scout comes back and he's going to clear
okay.
it up.
Yeah.
That's nice, yeah.
But
I forgot about the scout.
He already lost a Vil. Actually, he's fine. Some idle TC for Alexios. Oh, don't lose the scout? Okay, fine. Go without last second. That's good. But
I
yeah,
think the problem here for Alexios is like good pressure forward, but there's already a dock in the southern pond as well.
Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, there is a dock on the south pond, but only 1 fish for now. Like for now, it looks fine. Like both those have the same number of fish. Alexios needs to find some damage though, because otherwise the setup for Guiscard with this double dock would be better. Oh, and Komnenos was going for some scare.
And armor too.
A bit weird.
Okay, here comes the wall off. Will he get the wall off in time? If he pulls back now, he should be able to get it. Kills the scout. 1-tap it. Maybe figure it out. Yeah, that wall's going to be up in time.
Yeah, and he has the heal now to defend from behind his wall, so he should be totally fine. He will go for fletching, and he's fine now. And Komnenos wants to expand on the south as well. But there is a galley already. But there is 2 Vil. Do you think you can force the dock? I think so.
Fletching's coming in, which will be an issue.
Okay, he wants to force it.
I think you can force it. I think if Fletching was already in when these Vils first got here, might have been a problem. He's clicking like crazy and hoping that Guiscard doesn't notice. And that's 85%. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. He'll get the dock up. He'll get the dock up. The dock always goes up, Margougou.
Yeah, that's true. But now he doesn't have enough HP to make a second one. So Guiscard should still win this spawn, right? And he has a galley. Even if the galley should die to the fire, it will damage a bit the other fire. So at the end of the day, Guiscard fire will win the first fight, and then he will be able to snowball around the dock.
It's Japanese fish too. You sit them in front of your fire, and they're going to tank damage forever. It's a good position here for Guiscard, but resource is also looking good for Alexios, and Alexios is going for the big wall across the front side. Archers are over on the south too. Deadville.
That's
GG.
Yeah, that's crazy. This wall is so ambitious, actually. That's a huge wall for Komnenos. I'm not sure. But at least he does have access to camel in Castle
Mhm.
Age. So going skirmsward shouldn't be bad for Komnenos. But he needs to pay attention. He needs to take care about these Japanese fish that can get out of control really fast if he doesn't.
It's really interesting that Alexios has sent 2 vills for the dock in the south and also 2 vills for the dock in the north.
Yeah,
That's not common, I feel like.
maybe he wants to make sure he doesn't get denied if there's like a scout and a veal or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Ooh, archers on the right side too. So he didn't complete the walls.
that's bad. Does he have some army at home? Yeah, he does have 2 skirms to deal with that, but that's annoying. Both are kinda clicking up the same at the same times. My question is, what does Guiscard gonna go for now? Is he going for CA? Is he adding more archer? Like, because he cannot
Well-
go like knight only.
Yeah. The archers will find another villager pick here, I
Oh, no.
think. Maybe?
Yes, that's a dead
Yeah.
one. Wow.
Damn. And they get away too. What's going on with those skirms? No way. Still a headache as
Yes.
he chases this final archer down, and he's going to take care of the dock in the south. Well, if blue goes for cav archers, it's definitely not Yo. We've already confirmed it's not Yo
Yeah,
if he goes
yeah,
for
yeah.
cav archers.
He's going for Cavarcher, I believe.
No, he
Looks like Cavarcher, to be honest. Like he wants a knight to deal with the skirms, and then he might add
Yeah.
some Cavarcher. Maybe not like full CA, just like make 2 TC right away, like 4-5 CA with +2 to raid here and there, be annoying. Just force Komnenos into skirm. If you just make like 4 CA only and stop behind, like Komnenos will think like, okay, it's worth for me to go CA, to go skirm to counter it, and at the end you can just boom behind this, I guess.
2 CA, armor coming in.
Yeah.
For the knights, and the town center gets placed, and this is all in the back of the great Japanese fishing eco. He is running out of fish on the pond to the left.
Yeah, he will need to go for some fish traps soon. That should be a bit annoying, because he doesn't have the best food line. Oh, this TC on the south is insanely good though. That's a big fat food line. Oh, you like them. But I don't know, the Malians, like, you have to keep in mind that when you are Malian versus Japanese, you need
Mhm.
to take the advantage early as Malian, because the late game is
Yeah.
not in your favor, right? So you want to push somehow or try to get ahead. And he's going for a siege workshop, but that's a bit of a weird one, because he doesn't have any unit to cover it. He doesn't have any combo too. He's going skirm at the end of the day. It's gonna be a
And there's the knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
oh, and
it's
look at the
really weird,
CA in
right?
the back on the Komnenos gold. I don't know how this happened, but that's gonna be so annoying to deal with.
He ran in right beside the mill.
Yeah.
Alexios has been chasing him, and a couple more CA now coming in from Guiscard, and well, he manages to wall out the knight, but still lots of early damage.
Yeah.
From him, and like you said, Malians kind of want to get that damage instead, and there's still a hole. The knight runs in. Oh god.
That's a nightmare.
With the cav archers back here.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
literally a nightmare, yeah. It's terrible.
Does he have a stable? Alexios doesn't have a stable. I think that's clearly a mistake. Like in this type of situation, especially if you are Malians, like you want a stable, some knights or some camel. It always help. Let's see if he tries to wall in the CA. He doesn't care at all.
No.
Could be Yo. But classic, as you say, like you are top player, cannot makes a lot of mistake. Could Yo be Alexios playing like that?
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Is it fully walled at the front? I think it's going to be. He's going to get a hit on that palisade, so the cav archers and the knight can't come in anymore.
That was an important one.
Good
Okay.
damage control.
There
And
is
he's
a
got a
monk.
monk in behind. Yep.
I really wish in this set, actually, I really hope that both players will go for some monk at one point, because I feel like we really need to confirm who is
Mhm.
Ganji. Like, otherwise it could be a big problem. Because I am like maybe 2 or 3 candidates for Ganji, but I'm not sure at all about them. Like, I hope for like 10 monks, and suddenly the 10 just target a different units, and I'm like, okay, that's Ganji. I'm fine with this.
He hasn't made it easy, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
That's for sure. Only two
Damn.
TCs versus 3. and Komnenos is just 20 vills behind, but he's massing. Oh, look at how many mangonels is in this. Like, like
Oh my god, dude! What on earth? There's gonna be so many mangonels there to put. That town center will not survive very long.
no.
Alexios at least kills the repair villager, which is nice, and will see the flag on the siege workshop and immediately go for a counter siege workshop. But still, if that gets ejected and the skirms come forward to support with the monks, that could be a crazy push.
Yeah, he clearly needs to wait for the monks.
Fifth mangonel in the queue.
Nah.
Fifth.
He wants to kill. He wants like I don't see Yo going for 5 mangonel without pushing. No. That's not.
I think he would add knights. Like Yo
Yes.
Yo is a guy that wants knights because once he is pushing with the mangonels, he knows your focus is there and he's gonna sneak in on a different side
Exactly.
and start killing all your stuff.
And look at that. Robert Guiscard is going for light cav. Light cav counter everything that Komnenos is doing actually.
God. Do they counter 5 mangonels though? Oh my god, bro. This town center is gonna get eaten. Oh jeez.
Actually, there is a little hill in front of the Guiscard gold, and a mangonel is coming. Let's see if Komnenos is focusing on his push. I mean, he should, right?
He
Okay.
sees it.
Oh, bad starts.
I mean, okay, he's left with 3. That's fine. You can trade 2 for 1 when you have 5 mangonels plus 2 armor now coming in
I'm
on the cavalry.
Yeah, I'm scared for Alexios. Alexios is adding some camo, but they are naked, no upgrade at all on them. He's going under the TC with the skirms, and looks like it's working for now. I mean, he's doing some damage, but he's still 30 vills
Mangonel?
behind. Oh, that was not
Takes 1.
1 for 1. Oh
Takes maybe another one soon. The light cav are out there. They're engaging against the camels though, but plus 2 armor is going to be real nice, and the cav archers are still behind here.
no. I think it's just a clear up. Maybe not a clear up, but it's gonna be enough to stop his push a bit. Actually, if Komnenos managed to get this heal, it should be really annoying for Guiscard.
Look at that. 3 more stables
Yeah.
behind. 2 more archer ranges behind.
Lack Spike, go.
Like spike, comma, go. What does it mean?
You don't know what is a lag spike?
No, I do. I meant, what does it mean for the identities of the
Oh.
players?
Who could get a lag spike? Vinch, maybe?
Vinch could.
Vinch is in
yeah.
Asia. and
Also
is not
good
at
English
home.
on it with a comma.
Yeah.
With a comma.
It's not a French for sure, because there is a space for French between a doubt and the end of the world. It's not. He's not French, that's for sure. Alexios still pushing, still behind economic-wise, and yeah. I mean, he can just. Robert can just click on the mangonel. Okay, he's not doing that. Cool for that's cool for Alexios. But I don't see how. Actually, Alexios had a really good macro behind this. He has a lot of farms. He's at 37 farms. Adding a 4th TC?
And look at the fish in the south from Guiscard. Oh, that's going to get ugly. Oh, that's really going to get ugly.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. And all the farms have been stalled out because he's making another range. So many production buildings. He's off the farms, which are... Some of these farm placements are a little wild. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. And that's... and look at... A lot of farms are not occupied. Like, even around
Yep.
the TC, there is just no farmer on the farm. At the end of the day, I think Komnenos might be in a better position economic-wise, but...
Ooh, great attack around there, too, on the knights.
Oh.
Takes out one. Has the camels, too.
That's good. Look,
Alexios has 42 on food, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
he's
that's crazy.
really cooking here.
look at left pond. Look at the fish boom from Guiscard on the left pond. That's pretty clean to me.
It's pretty nice.
That's
yeah.
pretty nice.
Could this be like Jordan?
Maybe Bars. Bars is a BF player.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Viper in my chat earlier said Jordan didn't play a single game since his NAC game.
Yep. Makes it hard to guess him.
Yes.
Then. I mean, it's going to be that same defensive type of style, but some of the execution's going to be pretty off.
Yeah. Oh, Komnenos is shooting his own camel. Really. Guiscard won this Mangonel so badly. Like, he's trying to find an angle, snipe them at one point, but he just needs his own Mangonel to deal with this. And at the end of the day,
this
Komnenos-
eco is so messy for
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Like, he still hasn't built the mining camp forward near the Siege Workshop from Red. His lumber camp is all out of whack on the south side. Camel's now pushing in with that +2 armor. And the Mangonel's still working away on the TC. That's TC number 2. Going to go down. And a defensive castle forced out in a really disgusting position.
Yeah.
Alexios is, like, catching up on eco now.
Oh,
and he has
the
better eco
CA.
upgrades, too. Oh, my
Ooh.
God! What a nice attack round there. Oh, my God.
And look at the score. Oh no. One shot. Oh, I think Guiscard is dead.
Yep.
57 on
pressure.
food for Komnenos. Who could it be?
That's crazy, dude. I'm thinking it might be Leary, bro.
Leary?
Dude, yeah, okay, so... Oh my god, look at the farms around the stable in front of Red's base. What?
In IT confirmed.
He thinks it's a mill? Dude, when... I know the meme is that, like, Leary only plays 1 TC, but when he goes more than 1 TC, like, his macro behind is really...
yeah, he's really on point.
It's
That's
really,
true.
really solid. Yeah.
Viper versus Air. Oh.
This isn't Viper, I don't think. Guiscard, no way. This is really messy. I
Yeah.
mean, a lot of the mess has been forced by Alexios, but still, the eco management here for Guiscard has been awkward at best. And, like, look at the towers he made next to the dock on the left just to protect the fish in case his opponent wants to run in.
I mean, let's
It's
be
just
honest. Going 3TC
brutal.
instantly inside your walls, like you're not expanding, is a big risk though. He could have go like 2TC, a bit heavier on the CA production, make sure he does have the control map, or at least he's not having like a siege shop with a billion Mangonel in it, waiting just to nuke his base. Because now, I just don't see like Komnenos is up. Yeah, this game looks over actually.
It's Samurai for blue, and gill nets, and war galleys so that he can take out the 4 fish in the north with that sneak dock.
I mean, these 4 fish are a lot. When you have 57 on food, these 4 fish, huge difference.
I mean, just not the right things that you need to be doing at the moment. Still massing up Cav Archer. It just seems so unsure, right? Cav Archer, Pikeman, Samurai, Mangonels.
Fire. Samurai fighting versus Knight on the south. They do not trade so bad actually. Decent.
Is it?
Well, it was when he was
I don't see
fighting.
it,
Now
Night
he's
Body.
just running now.
Yeah, Imperial Age is on the way. Guiscard does not resign. They do have quite a bit of food in the bank. Some gold as well. Houses come up to towards that castle and believing that they can push it back. Maybe thinking that Alexios is on like 90-something vills, potentially. But for Rimba coming in, Cavalier, final armor upgrade, chemistry, and still has resources available for more.
Komnenos paused at 1.2. Who said lag spike? It was Guiscard, right?
It was Guiscard, yeah.
Both are lagging, looks like it.
What does that tell us about the servers?
Yeah, maybe about the servers. Maybe it's like a European versus an Asian player, and they're playing on West India.
Maybe.
And if they played all like around 14 GMT, West India server on 14 GMT, oh god, that should be a disaster.
Guard tower in from Guiscard.
Guard tower? What?
Guiscard
sure.
tower.
Guiscard tower to protect the fish boom.
Yep.
He's not resigning.
Stone walls too in the north.
Could it be ACCM? Wait. No, it still have decent population. So
Yeah.
it's still playable.
Still has the fish. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like fish in the south, fish in the west, right?
And he still has the best thieves in him. So like trying is totally fine in this position. But the map control is not in his favor at all. Is Komnenos picking the relics? Actually. Yes, he's grabbing them. Kinda late though.
I mean, he had 5 mangonels at one point and was pushing. It's not really like...
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a moment to grab the mangonels, and that's definitely not the moment. Or, sorry, to grab the relics. It's definitely not the moment.
Is it
This
imp
is
to
over.
GG? Like,
Yeah,
I
this
go
is
imp, I said
over.
GG. He's going for
Help.
Alb. I mean, the position is not... I mean,
Position is pretty bad.
that's his first game in HiddenCup. I can understand. Maybe he wants to warm up. Maybe he wants to make sure he's absolutely dead. It's one of the biggest tournaments, so he definitely wants to make sure he's totally dead before resigning. But we are approaching the ACCM point.
Yeah, like this is almost past the yo point right now.
Yeah.
There's really no comeback mechanic here for him.
Yeah. There is end cannoning already. Farimba already as well. Farimba is in. I actually
The
love...
population's about to go below 100.
Ooh. Is it
So-
Yo? Yo losing to who though?
Leary,
Maybe it's Ganji losing to Bars too.
maybe. Would Ganji play on like this? I don't know. I mean, population at 106, 194 for Alexios and GG, and man, Alexios. It was a rough start for him too.
Yeah, it was...
Lost some villagers, right? The cav archers got in, the knights got in, but man, the macro behind that was so good.
Yeah. It was pretty insane. Like, as you said, his opening was pretty bad. At one point, I was like, he's gonna die fast because there is like CA running in his base and it was super messy. And suddenly, 5 Mangonel just make the game even more messy and managed to come back. That was well played, but I felt Guiscard didn't have the best defense too.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, could Yo fail a defense like that? I don't know. At one point, there was like 0 monks, 3 Mangonel, 4 camel, 10 skirms. Like, it should be an easy clear up, no?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think Yog keeps going into cav archers either.
Yeah, I agree. Do you think Leary goes to CA? Do you think Leary goes instantly 3TC there in this position?
No. No. I don't. No.
So he is like not resigning like Yo, but not playing like Yo.
ACCM.
Who is Selim then? Finch?
Salim might be Yo.
Selim was Yo? Let me go into my Selim.
Here we go.
Selim picked Flow first and ban islands. Selim ban islands, Quarry, and Arabia. Selim went Spanish on bypass. He picked Mudflow, Hidden Fort, and Slope.
But he also went Bengalis on Hidden Forts. I think Yo would want a Night Civ there, right?
Yeah, potentially. Maybe Selim was Kanji? He went a lot
No.
of monks, but
I feel like Ganji would have walled the sides
yeah.
on that Hidden Forts game for sure.
And would Ganji pick Mudflow as first map? And ban Quarry? No.
No.
Could be ACCM, but
Next map is going to be Gold Rush.
Gold Rush. It's a Yo pick, to be honest. Could be a Yo pick. But
If that was Yo last game, that might just be classic like first game Yo. It feels like new tournament, new first game. It just always is underwhelming from that guy, but we'll see. We'll see. The Britain's pick is very strange third if it is Yo. That's what's kind of driving me away
and I
from
mean,
that.
he's losing with first pick Japanese on the first map versus like the fifth pick. That's not a good start. Turks is maybe an AM pick though.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, Turks was also. I think the only other time Turks was picked was
Vasco.
Vasco, yeah.
And for many people it was hell. Or Leary. Really. Hmm.
All right. I'm going to get this into my folder and we're going to get into it. I like casting with you because it's less about casting and more about just trying to
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I mean, that's the goal of the. Okay, I'm at 5 seconds actually.
Already
I mean,
joining
I
in now.
think the show, it's like you enjoy good games, you enjoy watching good
Mhm.
games, but at the same time, the main part of the show is who is playing.
Okay, this time I'm going to put Guiscard in red because I realized it was on my scoreboard. He's the red guy, so. Alexios is going in blue. All right, so
I'm at
3,
5 seconds. Wait.
2, 1, go. I was at 5 seconds.
Oh,
so,
okay, perfect. Okay. Khmer versus
All right, Gold Rush.
Burgundians. It's pretty classic matchup, right? We saw
Yep.
a lot of this matchup with the insane fast castle, Khmer fast castle, because they don't need to build buildings like market and blacksmith to go up, so you can go up very fast. And Burgundians really good economy with the economic technology that you can afford earlier. Let's see. If it's Yo, we should see some Coustilier. Some
Yeah,
Coustilier.
just like a full wall into
Yeah.
castle in the back. And he, you know what? Guiscard has a great map for it because it's in the corner. So you can just wall to the corner.
Oh, actually, Guiscard map is.
Sick.
Can you dream of a better map?
Yeah, it's well, the best map I've seen in this tournament so
Yeah.
far was that cross map with Malay, the last set.
Oh yeah, it
Oh
was
my
insane
god!
as
Oh
well.
my, dude! I called GG when I loaded into the game. They're like, it's just over, bro. You can't do anything there, sons.
Especially versus Malay, it's like, oh.
Yeah, you got to ban Malay, 100%. You can't let it go.
I mean,
through.
I hate playing versus Malay personally. It's
Yep.
like you play versus a Civ, even if like the Civ can invest heavily into each age and still have a really good timing. That's really not easy.
Okay, so not a bad base here for Alexios either. The 1 gold is kind of far forward, and the stone is kind of far forward, but he's got to save stone, save gold, save berries, corner to wall too.
I actually
Fair
think
enough.
on this map, like being in a corner is a big advantage.
Oh, it's huge because you only
Yeah.
have to cover 2 sides of your base.
And
2 of them are already walled for you.
and you have so much space in your back. Like look at Guiscard.
Mhm.
He can just wall, make like 60 farms in his back, and he's fine.
Yep.
While Komnenos at one point he will need to expand, and then the left side of Komnenos base is a desert. There is no forest at all. Like if you expand, if you expand on this stone on the left where are the ostrich, like you cannot protect it at all. That's yeah. Robert Guiscard map is insane in comparison to Komnenos one. I love to zoom into the ostrich actually.
Do you?
I such love this animal. I think we talked about the ostriches last time.
I mean, we were talking about how you could ride an ostrich.
With doubt.
allegedly.
I remember this. Ostrich race? Oh.
Who do you think could ride an ostrich? Who would the ostrich accept?
Who could be a good ostrich rider?
Yeah.
Theory, maybe. I could see him
May-
with a little hat, you know, like a protection hat. Being like, I'm about to ride an ostrich.
I don't think Leary would be the ostrich guy, though.
Who
I
could
think,
be?
like, Jordan would befriend the ostrich.
Oh. Jordan
You know?
wants to become an ostrich
Or maybe,
himself.
like, maybe like ACCM, someone would just put him on the ostrich, and then he wouldn't have the heart to say no.
Maybe, yeah.
And then he'd just roll up on an ostrich, like smiling, and you'd be like, ACCM,
Good.
how did you get on this ostrich? And he'd be like, I don't know.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then it would take off running, and he'd be like, oh shit.
Oh, I love ACCM. Like sometimes he's in
I
some
love him so
situation,
much,
you're
dude.
like, what are you doing? And he doesn't know himself.
Yeah. Like when we showed up at the airport, and I was waiting for him for like an hour, right?
Yeah.
And he somehow managed to sneak out without me seeing him, even though I was waiting at the door. And then he calls me and he's like, I'm in a cab. We're circling the airport. Where are you? Like, he got in a cab. We were supposed to take a cab together to the hotel. He got in a cab without messaging me. And then the cab driver was circling the airport as he was trying to get a Wi-Fi signal to message me. And then he comes into the airport, right back into the airport after they've circled it, with the driver beside him.
He was circling the airport to get the Wi-Fi. Just this situation is. You know, I can imagine ACCM with the phone outside and being like watching at the sky with the phone in his hand and being like, I don't have the Wi-Fi, please. Keep going. Oh,
I love
no.
that guy. Well, we have a full wall, as we predicted.
For
And there's
both
still a
player.
back wood line, too. So, 2 back wood lines for Guiscard. And the wall for Alexios is not optimal. I think a wall to the edge of the map would have been better, probably.
Yeah, that's for sure. It would maybe even cost less, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
This
And I
map,
don't think you have to worry about, like, Burgundians pushing you, so you don't need
yeah,
villagers nearby to repair.
that's for sure. I mean, do you wall your map at this point? If you are the Khmer player, maybe you just don't. Just stay open.
Maybe.
But well,
Yeah.
do you want to take this type
Yeah.
of risk? I'm not sure. But you could actually.
So, fast castle for Khmer here. Fast castle for the Burgundians. And I don't know if it's going to be... Do you think it's market blacksmith or is it stable market for Burgundians?
I think Burgundians need stable
Okay.
blacksmiths. Or stable market, actually.
Yeah, stable market's better, I think.
Yeah. Because they can, like... I think that's the only civ that wants to maybe make some monks to get these relics and get some passive food income. And at the same time, you don't want to overinvest into them because they are kind of far. And the Khmer boom will be that fast that if you are so late, economically wise, you can die because of that. But I would
it
say
feels so nice to click up easy with Khmer, but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
never... You can never afford, like, the eco upgrades after you click up. And then once you get to Castle Age, it's like, how am I going to afford all this other shit too?
That's true. But it's so it's so satisfying to just click up instantly. You're like, oh, I love it. Who could play Khmer?
What country is the co-caster from? He's from Texas, right?
Yeah, exactly. My dear friend American. I'm from Texas, and I'm organizing a barbecue party at Texas 13th Avenue of the cathedral.
Of the what?
The cathedral. What is it? The church.
Man, you had me until cathedral.
What? I don't know. I was like, I need to know the
Ain't
name.
nobody from Texas calling a church a cathedral.
Oh,
It ain't
no.
happening.
Why? Don't you have cathedral
Brother.
in USA? Maybe you don't
That's
actually.
that's some communist behavior.
Oh, yeah, true. Like in France, you have them everywhere.
Okay. TC on the outside.
Do we have
No
loom?
loom? No loom? It's fine. Alexios will just quick wall. Easy.
It's Ganji, so he won't. Look.
He's got the scout. It's fine.
You go for the kill? Like you go for a kill and you run away?
No, you got to keep the scout up. Well, I guess you have a stable behind. No, I think you just keep the scout, dude.
Yeah, once again you're done 1-0. Maybe you don't want to take this type of risk.
Mm-hmm.
PTC instantly for Komnenos. And should be the same for Robert. And Robert is not on stone yet. But I mean, you cannot go. Oh, but look at this forward. What are we doing, Mr. Guiscard? What's the plan there? Oh, and
It's
Komnenos
going to be
will...
found right away, too. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, I saw it.
It-
He saw it. Did he notice it, though? I don't think he noticed it.
I don't think so. No, I think he didn't. Like, he saw it for a second, like less than a second, and he didn't stop. He was just passing. Is it like for one monastery? Is it siege monastery? Don't you send 2 vills if you want to make both?
I don't know.
Maybe he's expecting the Khmer player to not be on a stable, and he's like, I can send like a vill to make like a siege shop, then a monastery. Could be a siege shop, right?
Yeah, it's a siege workshop. Instant walls, okay. Who would make a siege workshop instantly with the eco upgrades and then add town centers behind as they're pushing?
And picks Gray every game. I mean, obviously that's not a player that pick Grays usually, but a player that finds it funny enough to do it.
Well, they're probably going Alt G, right?
Yes.
For the colors, if they're picking gray.
My point is, do you see Bars going Gray than Algae?
I think he would find that mildly funny, yeah.
Oh really? I don't know why I see Bars as the super serious guy.
Oh, yeah, but he does have a sense of humor, though.
Oh.
He is a really, like, really calm, serious guy. Nothing really shows on his face, but I think he plays BF. How
Yeah.
serious can you be?
Yeah, true. I mean, he's the classic guy from East Europe, right? Like super
Yeah.
serious, doesn't show too much emotions, but okay, maybe he could do that then. I don't know. Stable being aided by Alexios.
Red is
Holy
housed.
Should be able to defend this push. And once, no, yeah, I know Guiscard was not pushing the last game. Maybe Guiscard was like, you pushed 5 Mangonel, the previous one. That's my turn, man. That's my turn.
I mean, it's a good spot to push from. Like you said earlier, the space is just open. Once you leave the initial starting spot for Komnenos, the space is really, really exposed.
Yeah. He's adding some spear too. Actually, that will not be too easy to defend for Komnenos because Komnenos is going 3 stable. That's some investment actually.
And hiding the stables too.
I mean, I would expect him to hide the stable if I was Guiscard,
Yeah.
but 3 stable is a lot. I mean, he's definitely going like kinda all in on the defense, and I think he's right because when you check the economic difference already, he's already really ahead. Oh, and look at Guiscard light cap. Should maybe spot that? No. This light cap almost
He's one
spot.
stable. He might see a second stable. Yep.
Oh, he knows.
Ooh, that gives you a lot of information there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of info, and that means more monks, more spearmen. You gotta next figure out what's coming out of those stables, and it's like Kevin. He sees that too.
Yeah. He has to go for the pike upgrade, I think. Oh,
Oh, here come the Vills.
oh, he messed up with the rally point, I believe. What's happening? Wait. Don't tell me it's a clear up. No way.
Oh god, the light cap take out the monks. Will they take out the mangonels? They do. I mean, villagers go down, but still, it's a really good stall on the pressure. However, that's a lot of vills to lose.
Do you remember the
this.
20 vills lead? I don't see a
Yeah.
lot of vills lead now. I don't
No,
see a
it's
big
gone.
one.
Between the light cab in the back and then all of the villagers
Yeah.
coming out at the front, not so good. And remember, Burgundians, right? So they have heavy plow, they've got wheelbarrow, they've
Yeah.
got that second wood upgrade for a long time, and the third town center is out on the gold this time around.
Guiscard should be in a better position, but the micro for Guiscard was not on point. Like, it was literally like 8 vills, 3 light cav. You should be able to. Maybe you lose your Monks, you lose your Mangonello too, but you don't lose 4 Mangonello on this, I believe. But at the end of the day, it was not that bad for him, so I think he's happy enough of the situation.
Now Knights. Now that the monks are gone, Knights from Guiscard, but the monastery is still there, and now Pikeman is in too. It's going to be difficult. Oh, nice block with the light cav. He gets it. Sick.
Like, I don't think Guiscard would, like, I don't think Yo would do that with this light cav. Like, I don't know if you realize, but he went on stand ground to block him at the beginning. Like, click stand ground and he didn't move. That's also box formation from Guiscard. Box formation is not Leary, my dear co-caster. Not Leary.
Definitely not.
I
It's
heard...
not Burls either. Burls was at 0 on box
shit.
formation.
We are both wrong.
Yeah, we got to stay humble, dude.
Stay humble. Okay, let's check if Komnenos is going for the box formation at one point. Or now he's not. He's not.
Not? No.
Wasting a bit?
More mangonels coming out. Just a continued investment into mangonels, and that town center might go down. And well, Bloodlines is just now coming in. Can he find a way into Guiscard's base? Like, Guiscard has just been sending all these pikemen forward across the middle, and they're getting killed as they come across too. So he won't have that much to defend himself at home.
I mean, I think that's a good idea to keep pushing because Khmer doesn't have the best answer to this. I mean, he needs to add, like, for now it's just cavalry, right? So as long as it's cavalry only, he won't be able to stop this push. He's heavy on stone, but where do you place the castle though?
Guiscard is not Ganji, I think.
Yeah, same. I think it's not Genji, but still, like, it was costly for Komnenos, I believe.
He lose some light cav, and he's losing time here because the castle's going to go up in that center area. There's pikemen to defend and 11 villagers. That castle should go up.
Yeah, it should.
Nice. Only 12 on food, though, for Guiscard.
I mean, how many Democones he did? That's the question, right? Oh, look at...
Castle on castle action. There's multiple layers to this, you know? And that's not a very humble castle. That's not humble at all.
That's an ambitious one for sure.
Yeah.
Who could be this player? I'm gonna be honest, I'm a bit lost right now. Who could it be?
Same.
Like... I don't know, it felt... Guiscard felt like Yo on this one at the beginning, but the way he controlled this push was not that good. And
Hand card on the way for 17 farms. And Cassilia now. The food eco needs to be better.
Actually, I still think there is a chance Komnenos is Ganji, Guiscard is Bars.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be. It's not impossible. The chance might be low, but it's not impossible. And Guiscard is just stonewalling behind. Just stonewall behind this. And go for some Custodia. The question is he aiming for imp or is he aiming for a big castle age? Both are possible actually. When you do have the center of this map of Gold Rush, you can choose. Like, you are the one driving the game. Are you going for heavy castle age or imp?
The stone walls behind too. Like, quickly.
Yeah.
From Guiscard.
I heard Bars was stonewalling a lot back in the days.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. He used to, like, that used to be his strat. He was just stonewalling open maps.
Maybe he's like losing and he's like, oh, I need to feel comfortable. Let's go into the good old habits of stonewalling everything.
I mean, it could also still be like Jordan just feeling uncomfortable, right?
Yeah, true.
Like, Jordan loves to stonewall as well and slow build, and maybe he felt like he needed to pressure the Khmer so he could get his eco rolling behind.
Yeah.
So he goes for a weirdly controlled push like that. If he hasn't played that much, I mean...
It could be.
Jordan could screw us all up, basically. His imp now comes in from Alexios. And the food eco has been sorted from Guiscard. He's got 38 on food now.
I'm really hoping to see one of them at least, maybe not Bars, but one of them being Genji. If I don't see an insane Monk micro, I, I will struggle a lot. I think
Still no relics either for the Burgundians.
that's not optimal. And yeah, Khmer is just going imp. The eco is not the best, but it's kind of the same as the Burgundian eco. The question is imp into what? Into trebs only? Looks like it. Imp into trebs? Maybe spear could be a good idea.
What you gotta
Spear
do,
trap?
what you gotta do here, Margougou, is you get the knights masked up, you make one ballista elephant, and you send it to the wood line from Guiscard. You cut through, and your knights go in and
Thank you,
kill
team.
everything. He's not gonna do it though.
Because
But that would be sick.
yeah, that would be insane. The thing is, if you go knights versus Burgundians, though, like, I think Coustilia will just destroy you. Will just aim you easy.
I think you need the elite upgrade. They get really bad once their charge attack
Yeah,
is
yeah,
done.
that's true.
Like they're really trash.
It's gonna be a range.
Instant chemistry.
Yeah, instant range unit. It should be like maybe actually going end cannoneer Alps should be good for the Khmers.
Maybe. Castilla are in, looking for value, and actually distracting the entire army here
Yeah.
from Komnenos at the moment. So he's kind of bringing the attention back towards his own base, but Imperial Age is still 2 minutes away.
I mean, he does have the middle hill though, so he should be able to buy some time with that at least. And Khmer doesn't have access to bombard cannon, so if Alexios doesn't manage to trap down this castle on the hill, should be a problem because once BBC are out, he won't be able to push this anymore.
It's going to take a long time, though.
Yeah.
You need Imp, which is a minute away, and then you need Chemistry, which is like a minute and 45 seconds, and then you need a Bomber Can, which is another minute. That's a long time away. Still, no relics.
He will
for
snipe the trebs, I
Burgundians.
think. He is about to snipe the trebs.
Oh, nice house.
Nice house. Oh, he will
Didn't go
snipe
for
the
a
trebs.
gate or anything there.
Could be yo. And he's losing his two trebs. That's a catastrophe. That's a disaster for Komnenos.
Yeah.
He lost all
So-
his tempo. He has nothing for him now.
Yeah, and like he's trying to go into a few hand cannons, realizes that you know, Guiscard isn't going to make that switch into Halbs, so the hand cannons aren't providing much value. Still trying to get in with the Cavalier at home, but those aren't working. And suddenly Castille Mass is going to be rising.
Yeah.
Trebs are coming out for Guiscard, and he's bought himself a ton of time by sniping those Trebs to go into chemistry and bomber cannons.
Exactly. I think Cavalier was a mistake for Komnenos. He should maybe go into like, at least as an opening, he could go like in some end cannoneers Alps be the play, right?
Bro,
Especially
he needed
if
a
you're
Bliss
up close.
Elephant. Game would be over now.
I mean, that's a good way to find some value for the knights that you produced in Castle Age. Actually, that
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it. But now, yeah,
Archery
it's
range
just
forward on the left from Komnenos.
wants to. What does he want
One
to
hand
do?
cannon to deny the wood line. That's it. A hand cannon's denying the wood line on the right side, and you know there's not that much wood left over in the
Yeah,
base itself.
That's true. But when on this map, I guess you can buy the wood you need. That much gold. But yeah, that's annoying for sure. Maybe
Komnenos
he want-
walling up in front of the Trebs is a very Ganji type of move as well.
House wall only though, not stone wall. House wall,
True.
not stone gate. It's house. It's like weird a bit. Oh, he wants to snipe Guiscard traps as well. Guiscard is fast running way faster than Komnenos though. What does it mean? I'm not sure, to be honest.
Trebs are down. Trebs are down.
And the BBC is coming. Coming from where? I don't see the siege shop doing the BBC.
Ooh, castle to the north. So he's trying to surround this middle area.
He did the
And the
bomb.
bomber cannon came out from that siege workshop at the front. No
Yeah.
way, bro. And it's getting away. There's no shot
Yeah,
that just happened.
I was like, where is the Siege Workshop? And suddenly I click on the BBC and he was crossing like the castle from Alexios. I was like, eh? What? What's happening there? I actually think that maybe Guiscard shouldn't have produced any trap. Just Coustilier to wait for the bombard cannon.
You see that shot from the bomber cannon?
That was...
The hand cannons go down. We're still trying to get into the main base here. With some random units forward, but the castle almost denied north.
The BBC stays up as well.
And Alexios and bomber cannon, like you said, still alive, so it can start hitting those trebs. Stone is running out, though.
Yeah.
Stone is running out for Guiscard.
Oh, it should be enough for Guiscard to hold this hill. And it feels like if this push failed for Alexios, it should be maybe not the game, but then Robert should be in a really good position.
I mean, long-term, Burgundians are just better than Khmer until you get into the like Hussar spam late game. But that's like real late game.
I think
on Gold Rush.
If you go like Elephant Halberdier, Khmer should be better. But yeah, you need like a fat economy, that's for sure.
You need like 70 farms.
Yeah. And there is a hole.
Is this another castle?
What?
Forward?
What?
Ooh?
What does it achieve though? What is this castle?
I think he's trying to spread out the attention from Guiscard, and then he's gonna try and expand his eco, get into Hussar, and start killing villas everywhere. But I mean, this is tough. You're also denying woodlines over there too. You got to think about woodlines long term for red.
Or maybe
for
he's
Guiscard.
trying to break into Guiscard base to be able to raid him, and he's thinking
not
like
happening.
a castle should. Yeah, I mean, how could this move like succeed? That's...
It's not. That's the answer to your question. Yikes.
Bad for Alexios.
And the castle north goes down too. The castle in the center is still alive, and there's three bombard cannons with a lot of hand cannons too. Great attack round on the Cavalier.
I mean, Robert Guiscard is not producing too much military. He doesn't have a lot of Coustilier on the field. Elite Coustilier.
Elite Coustilier on the way, that's why.
He's losing all his BBC though.
There's more.
Yeah.
He's got 33 on gold.
Yeah, he can just buy stone forever to make sure this castle stay alive. Maybe he needs to... Actually, repairing this castle hurts him a lot, because I think Robert Guiscard's dream right now is to being able to afford a sword castle for the Coustilier production. And he needs to repair this one, so... Oh, the trap's getting sniped again. Oh.
Yeah, it should be good now, right?
Yeah.
Like 36 hand cannons, elite Castilier. You still have 13 on stone. If you stop repairing that castle, you can buy some stone maybe, and then get to that dream that you were talking about.
I mean, now it's just... Burgundian's gunpowder is just really good in that game. 25% extra damage, and the GG is cool. It's 1-1, that's good though, but I may be even more confused than before after this game.
I feel like this game humbled me a little bit. You
Yeah.
know, I have no idea what's going on. Could be Ganji Barles. It could be like Yo playing badly for his first couple games.
I mean, who would you go for if it's not Yo in this one? Where do you place Yo? And that's when trouble comes, because I'm gonna be able. Sigismund was Yo, but it was like cheap Yo.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a bad day, but it's always the same, right? But maybe he was playing versus Khosrow, who was Leary or Viper, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. But dang, Yo out round 1? That's wild.
Yo always makes it to semifinals, man. That's why he's just always there. It doesn't matter who he plays along the way. He's always there. So it's weird.
And the third game gonna be evacuation. Actually, maybe evacuation gonna give us some answer or some way or some details. Can maybe...
Let's see if they overcook.
Yeah. Cooking or overcooking, burning the food, or doing a masterpiece. That's some cool details to know. But for now, Robert or Alexios, I'm struggling a bit. Even the draft is not clear, right? You're like, well, someone is picking islands and closed map. And he's banning high tide, slopes, and cup. I mean, clearly
And
one
I'm
guy
picking another
should be a cloud.
map that's like FC. Like Gold
Yeah.
Rush is like FC map, right? So
Who could it be? That's the creation. Komnenos feels more like neutral, maybe. He's speaking Arabia still. At the end, he had the choice between Mudflow, Cap, Ross, and he picked Arabia.
we also have now Berbers could have been like mind games for Gold Rush.
Yeah.
But we also have Berbers here, which the player in the last set picked on evacuation.
It was a disaster.
Yeah, I know, but do you think
No, I don't think so.
that they would be practice partners?
I think my theory is Sebastian. Like, do you see this very fast feudal uptime to win the water?
Yeah.
Jean Bureau did it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why I think Jean Bureau and who was the guy doing this the last set? I don't remember his name. Sebastian, I don't remember, but I think that
it was Alpaca. Alfred.
Yeah, Alpaca. I think Alfred the Alpaca and Jean Bureau
It was
are
Mihai
team
and Sebastian.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And Romance picked for Mudflow could be Sebastian too. Like when I trained with Sebastian for the qualifier, at one point we were like, oh, actually, Romance on Mudflow is really good because of the shorefish start. It's really good.
Yeah.
Like the plus 5% on this shorefish are insane. Is insane actually.
Okay.
So I could see Sebastian picking Romance. And or maybe you're right. I just saw the save. Are you in it?
No, I'm just downloading the file right now.
I'm waiting you at 7 seconds. And you're gonna be happy, I think. And that's the worst possible case actually. For the guessing game. That's horrible for the guessing game.
Okay. Cool. I was nervous because the server maintenance is going on right now, but then I realized
it's wreck.
It's wreck. All right, so you're at 7 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you know when I'm there. All right, so 3, 2, 1, go.
So you're right about Berbers, and that destroyed my potential theory of Sebastian and Mihai.
I mean, Berbers is not like the most unorthodox pick. Here you have faster ships, you have faster vills to get to the outside, and if you get late game, Camel Archers are really good. So it's not like, you have to have some specialty strategy with them. They could just be a decent overall civ, especially when it's not your home map.
I'm still I'm just thinking like 5% move speed on the Ville. It's just not that big. Like if you compare it to Dravidian's bonus, for example, it's just little bonus comparison.
But it gets better as the ages go on, right?
No, I don't think so. I think it's 5% only now.
It does.
Yeah. And look at this. He's picking Berbers and going for this lumber camp. Then
5, 10, 15?
I think it's 5. 5, 5, 5, no?
No, because they still have the fastest vills, even faster than Bohemians. Right?
I don't know. I think before it was like 10% always, and they changed it to maybe 5 in feudal age.
It's 5 in dark age.
Okay.
I think. And then it's 10% in feudal and then 15 in castle, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah, that was just to nerf the Ville Rush.
Yeah.
I don't know why they nerfed the Ville Rush. I was against this change for some reason.
Yeah, says the guy who did well in Masters of Socotra.
I actually
Didn't you do
lost.
well in Masters of Socotra? Did you lose?
Do you know against who I lost?
Did you lose against T90? I thought you beat him.
Yeah. No. I lost to him because I was like just Ville Rush non-stop, like sending my whole base forward. And at one point, T90 is a decent player and managed to just wall.
Alexios is bringing in the board with the scout, which is something that Vasco did.
It's something that Chadwiga did.
Yep.
Okay, so
Okay.
Alexios.
Is
Ale-
Jadwiga Hart, Vasco is Hera, and Alexios is Lyri?
That's my
Question.
that's my theory.
Ooh.
I said Vasco should be Era. I said
Yeah.
MBL1 versus Hart.
Yeah.
And then Alexios doing that means Alexios should be Lyre. And it could make sense with the first game. He didn't play his best, but why not? Then managed to have a really good multitask.
Is he bringing in a second board too? There's no way, right? Yeah, no, never.
Just passing. But
I'm getting some advice here.
Yeah.
It says
stay humble.
stay humble.
It could be. At least it's my theory, right? But then my question is, where is Ganji? Where is Bars?
Mm-hmm.
Because
hidden.
yeah.
Look at Guiscard with the faster Berber villager. Run away.
Oh, actually, that was maybe the idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with luring the boars in. But you got to be careful that, the boar will catch up eventually. You got to be careful you're over the land when it does. Otherwise.
Oh, nice.
Stalls with a palisade as well, not a house.
I mean, that's not complicated to do it with a palisade. That's okay.
But there's a lot of people that won't do that and deleting really quickly too. So that immediately eliminates like Yo and Doubt.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, I think we are watching Iri versus Ganji.
There Ganji.
Iri versus Ganji are watching, I guess. That's my guess.
Okay.
And then yeah, could be. And then my whole but I say that also because it would
you messed up the whole bracket.
It would fit my guessing games pretty well. But I don't know.
Uh-oh, scout from Robert coming in under the TC.
Maybe he can steal.
Oh, we take everything. Oh, but the scout dies. No, how does it hit that? It never hits anything for me.
And militias from Komnenos.
Mm-hmm.
For Komnenos.
Komnenos.
The last N is difficult to pronounce it. It's like you think you're done with the word after the MN, and then you have another N coming to finish you.
No, that one's not coming to finish you. It's not waiting around the corner with a bat, bro. No, it's the first N that's the issue for me.
Oh, the first N is easy for me. It's
Komnenos is easy, but Komnenos is a little difficult.
Like it's just easy for me to say Komneos, but Komnenos is like weird.
That's because my M is like yours is like
Yeah, mine is
so it's like yeah.
But that's why I have this amazing Texan accent.
Mm-hmm. If you were gonna invite me to a barbecue,
I will.
How would you do it?
Hello, my American friend. Would you dare come to my place to share a little barbecue with me?
Okay. Well, quick balls.
That was nice,
Robert. That was pretty quick. That was pretty fast.
Ganji does have good quick call skills.
Yeah. So, who do we think Ganji would be training with?
Barles.
So we see scouts from Guiscard. Okay, so Barles. So then if they're both thinking Berbers for this map, right?
Yeah. But I want to say that we saw Berbers the previous set, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't use Berbers at all the same way. One was using them to take the first wood line on the bottom, and the other one was using them to lure a boar.
Okay.
So maybe it's not like Barles and Ganji sharing the strats. I could see it not be the case.
Archers are forward here from Alexios with a spearman. If that spearman gets pulled out of position, he can dive on it, but He's going to force out an archer range first. And some decent walls to keep all this stuff out. Keeping the scouts nearby just to keep him honest.
Yeah.
So he doesn't push in there. And then the gate instantly after that. Skirmishers on the way. The archers shouldn't accomplish all that much down here. Good start.
Good start for Guiscard. He has a lot of people on wood. He will need to transition.
But look at
into
the galley number here from Alexios.
Alexios is going galley. That's honestly give me even more Leary vibes.
Yeah.
Like going like archer on lane, galley on the outside. Like you need a lot of APM to be able to do both of them, both of these. So
He's gonna lose the spearmen. He's gonna lose the archers, but he shows up at the same time with the galleys around the dock and should be able to easily micro down that fire. And then once he has that big galley mess, I think he'll stop at 6 here.
Yeah.
But he can control the area between the two bases too, which is really, really good.
Yeah, that's really good. And at the same time, if you play archer and galley, like that's the same blacksmith upgrade, so that's pretty cool, I would say.
And just wood gold too.
Yeah.
Easy to produce, right?
I actually like this strategy. Oh, it stopped just before being able to spot the fish.
And now the fish are all slowly separating. Okay. I think this might be Leary Barrels.
Leary Bars or Leary Ganji, I agree, yeah. This scout rush approach could be Bars approach, I would say.
Yeah.
Where did you put Ganji? In your...
I had him losing to... Hold, please. I had him...
Vasco?
Sigismund.
Oh, Sigismund, okay.
Yeah.
But then, where do you put Yo if you think it was Leary Yo?
Yo is the biggest question mark
Yeah.
for me, dude, because I'm a big Yo fan, and I feel like the only player that had Yo tendencies to me was
Jamada?
Salim the Grim.
Oh, Seri?
But to be fair, I didn't cast or watch the full Gajimata vs Gregory set. I only caught a couple games there, and then I also missed another set along the way. So
I think Jamada was Yo.
it could be. I mean, he went for the Cumin double TC with the towers forward.
I
Like
really
Tato and
think-
Yo do that.
I really think it was Yo, personally,
Okay.
if you ask me. But then,
Okay.
where do you put Tato is the second problem. Then it
Yeah.
means Tato could be out.
Yeah.
And it's still like I just think there is a big upset round 1. Like
Oh,
a big
100%
name going
there's a
out.
big upset. Yeah. Man, this is ugly.
Yeah.
This has turned out really ugly for Alexios here. Like, look at those skirms. They're both going to die, and that scout is still alive. Like, a great push here from Guiscard. And we look at the resources. Still, Castle Age on the way for Alexios, so that's where all of his res went.
I think Guiscard is in an horrible position because he had like 10-minute idle TC because of the... Oh, and
Yeah.
Alexios just spotted the fish from Guiscard, actually.
Damn.
So the
Yeah, I was
economic difference
was-
will be even worse.
Looking at the resources, but I didn't see Castle Age was already in.
Yeah.
I was thinking this is awful, and then
I
reset
actually
is
think-
actually okay.
Komnenos should open their Elephant Archer. Just 2 of them. Push back everything. Or 1 stable, 1 elephant. And you push back everything. That's the
Yeah,
thing,
there's
right?
no spears here.
And
Yeah.
you don't have knight with this save. But
Dude,
at the
just
same
pull all
time-
this stuff back. What on earth is going on?
Yeah,
It's
it's
taking so much damage unnecessarily.
it's not like you have a goal in the back.
Jeez. Why is he hard committing so much onto this? It's crazy. And more scouts coming in, more skirms
Yeah.
coming in, because why not, right? Your opponent just keeps sending you vills.
Should be good for Komnenos. At the end of the day, I don't see. I mean, depend on what does Komnenos early Castle Age, right? If it doesn't go for a unit that is able to push back this, it could be problems. And as I said, you do not have knight. I think he needs like an elephant archer for real.
Even Elephant Archer, though, like, without the upgrades, against that many skirms, it can just kind of be surrounded and pushed down. And it's more skirms and it's more archers. And the Vills are... There's another gold, brother! There's a gold over there, and there's a gold on the mainland. What is, like... It's crazy to me that there's 98 gold left here, and he's still just committing onto it.
He just refuses to retreat. It's like he doesn't want to give up a bit of land. No. And
Well,
and
he's
an
gonna be
elephant.
forced to go to the other one soon.
He's doing an elephant.
Elephant.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
He needs one. Actually, he could go for a one elephant, one archer counter attack. That could be insane. How do you deal with this if you are Guiscard now? Because Guiscard is not up yet.
I think you click up, and then it's gonna be like a minute until that elephant archer gets to your base, and that's
That's
it.
true.
You just buy yourself some time. I do like the fact that the galleys are positioned on the little marsh area. So if Komnenos ever pushes us back, there's nowhere to run.
Take a look
for
at this.
Guiscard.
Take a look at this counter attack. Isn't this sexy? This elephant with this archer.
Oh my god.
Actually,
oh my god.
there is crossbow on the way. That could be a deadly counter
It's
attack.
gonna be insane.
Yeah.
It's gonna be insane. Berbers are actually gonna help here with the move speed of the
True.
Bills. Is he stuck? He's stuck there.
I just
Look at him.
realized. I just realized.
He's in the middle of walking.
I just realized. Check Guiscard economic upgrade. Oh god. Nothing.
Oh
He's
my
naked.
god. Kneecup's not in Hidden Cup.
This
Doesn't tell us anything.
Kneecap confirmed or what?
Yeah. Oh, geez. He's not pulling the Vills away either. Oh, my goodness. No. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
And Komnenos is going under the TC with 4 archer. 3.
I mean, he was really, really busy.
Oh yeah, true.
Guiscard on the fight on the other side. And that's why he probably lost the villagers on the gold, but still the elephant and the crossbows in the back. How do you clear this up? We don't know. Another
don't.
TC now from Komnenos. And still the fishing ships getting lots of value.
Yeah. I like how he added a new dock on the top. That's really smart. And like, as you said, like he's just camping on the shallows between both land, and
Yeah.
it's just a nightmare for Guiscard. Yes, Guiscard gonna go for some knight to be able to clear that,
Yeah,
but
I mean, that's the only thing you can do right now, right?
I mean, at one point, Komnenos could just add like 2 monastery forward and just go like super aggressive.
Margo, even if he wanted the wood upgrade, he can't afford it.
No, he has 2 on wood.
2 on wood. Oh God! Look at the berry situation. Oh,
That's
look at it.
awful.
Just
Yeah,
look at
I'm
it.
looking at it. I'm on it. Oh, he doesn't have enough wood to finish the wall.
Oh man.
He can afford 1 night. Oh no, he's affording some. Okay.
Well, he
That's-
lost one night for free.
Pike or Komnenos, second barracks as well. I would like to see a monastery too, because there is 3 relics on the middle that are waiting to be picked up. Be cool. And yeah, I think it's looking really rough for Guiscard. His economy, I mean, he has 5 on wood. Like
It's so
I'm
bad,
not
dude.
even 5 on wood, no double ducks.
12 on berries.
That's like, do you
Oh
think
my
this is
God.
bars?
I don't think.
It's looking
I mean,
looking a bit weak for bars. I don't want to be disrespectful, but
I know,
think-
but you think about all the other players in this tournament, and like, I don't know. Maybe Barles is just kind of falling apart, bro. It doesn't look prepared enough for Barles
that's why
for me.
I think it's maybe Ganji that came like, I qualified, I am happy.
Maybe, or it's Jordan.
Oh, it's Jordan. Oh, Jordan with no double ducks.
Yeah. I mean, once you find yourself in this position in early Castle Age, you just gotta keep doing something, right? And right
Yeah.
now it's Knights.
I mean, you're just doing something and you're hoping that you will somehow find some damage at one point.
Yeah.
Because the big problem for Guiscard is that there is no berries anymore. So he's going into gold. So he will buy food. He's selling food. Guiscard is selling food for what though? For more night. He's selling food
Yep.
to produce more night. Oh, this economy on the south is
It's
next
not an
level.
economy, dude. Oh, this is so bad, bro. It's so rough.
I mean, at one point you have nine on food and you sell food for gold.
Quick walls.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh no. And the Knights escape, fortunately, there for Guiscard.
Yeah.
There's actually a stone wall going up from Komnenos. Do we think Leary would do that? I don't know.
Maybe Jadwiga was theory and Komnenos is art.
Maybe.
It's not impossible to be honest.
I mean, unfortunate for Leary if he has to deal with all that stuff from MBL in the first round
And lose to
loses
MBL.
like that. Yeah.
I would be, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't expect Leary to lose.
I don't think
to MBL.
I'm not sure if Leary plays the Arabia game like that either. Because Otto really cooked him on that Arabia game. Byzantines against Vietnamese.
It's such an art move to open Scout versus Byzantine though.
Yeah, true.
Guiscard,
Scorpions now from Guiscard.
he's still going all in. Still this wood line. Oh, if I don't know. Oh, I mean,
it's just like he probably. You know what happened, Margougou? He
Enemy.
probably went to the lumber camp to get the second wood upgrade. He didn't have the first one. He's like, I'm out. I'm done, bro.
I mean, I was like, his economy was like hasn't been that good for the last 10 minutes, and he's resigning now.
He's 6k reds collected behind. Oh god.
Oh,
Hey,
okay. I mean, this gives me some underdog feeling by a Guiscard, and that gives me maybe some Ganji feeling.
Maybe.
We could also, for the Monks Micro, I would say Monks Micro, you need to be super in shape mechanically wise to have a good Monks Micro. And maybe for your first top 16, you will get stressed like a lot. And then his Monks Micro won't be as good as usual. Maybe that could explain the fight the previous game.
We're gonna know, bro, because we're going on to bypass. We're gonna know.
Okay. Actually, that's really good for us.
But Guiscard actually has Britons though. If they pick Britons here, maybe not. But Lithuanians, Ganji would pick Lithuanians, maybe.
I actually think to go into your Yo, yes, that Yo could play Britons on a closed map. I think impossible that Yo plays Britons on an open map, but on a closed map, it's possible. Like I could see Yo playing like full boom into longbow, trebs, albs, for example. I could see that happening. Or I could see Ganji playing like that too. Like Ganji BF expert going for the like longbow, treb, werewolf with Halberdier could be something I could consider for Ganji.
Yeah, I could see Burls doing that too, though.
That's true. Or even Vinch.
So, yeah. So we're fucked.
Wait, I mean we're fucked anyway.
It's always like, this is my 5th Hidden Cup, and it's always by the final day of the round of 16 where you're like, Jesus, I screwed up somewhere along the way. I don't know. The only thing I know is that Otto is MBL.
Oh,
That's the only thing I know.
I want to say that Selim has to be ACCM, but Stay Humble is catching me when I say that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, we have the wreck.
Yep.
Gonna waiting you at. And they changed the color again. I'm waiting you at 7 seconds actually. They changed the color again. Robert Guiscard is going into purple now. He went gray the two first game, and then he went, I don't remember, green maybe, and now he's purple. That's a little funny guy.
7 seconds, right?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. So we saw the Vasco guy bring in the boar with the scout on evacuation, right? We also saw Vasco go for Turks on this map.
Yeah.
And play fast imp as defense. Now, I don't know if that works against Britons as well as it does against whoever he played before, but maybe training partners, maybe Leary and Hera, maybe Hart, Leary, Hera.
I mean, Hera, I feel like he's in GL, but his playstyle still fits AM, and I could see Hera still training with AM more than GL.
I think he still does. Yeah, I think he still does. His style is just so much more suited to them than it is to the GL guys.
That's for sure. And could be. We saw, as you said, evacuation similarities. Same on this one. We'll see if it's a fast imp or not. I don't know if a fast imp versus Britons is that good actually.
No, it's not. No, I think it's way worse versus Britons than it would be against, like, if you're expecting a Lithuanian monk rush, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
But I guess we'll see if the Alexios player also pushes in like 2 ostrich from the side, which is what Vasco did.
Yeah.
Push them all the way in from the side, which is crazy amount of time spent for those.
I would be lazy doing that, honestly. Like,
oh yeah.
It's like,
and then they go back and you want to smash your computer against the wall, like, yeah.
And you delete your TC by mistake, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what Robert Guiscard has in his mind right now. Like, what type of strategy you want to go for versus Turks? I think in late game I think late game favors probably Britons by far, I guess. Especially if he managed to completely wall aside and like have all his army as a big wall. But
the problem is, like, even if you boom up, right? The Turks always have the option to boom at the same time and then go like light cav raids all around the back of your base.
Yeah.
And it's just like there's no guarantee that you're gonna have the safe economy to get into that push.
I actually could see maybe Britons going for a feudal play there. Maybe like Archer Tower on the middle with the Turks.
Really?
I mean, then like...
Ooh, Vil coming forward.
I really like this. I think that's what when I cast Vasco da Gama versus Pachacuti, I said in this strategy, Fast Team Turk, the only weakness is if the opponent is coming feudal age. And the only way to avoid this is to do exactly what he's doing in Komnenos. So in case he's going aggressive on you, you have like a double layer of walls. And that's really good, I think. And I was surprised that nobody was doing that actually.
Ooh, are we gonna have a Vil war here?
I mean,
this is like a BF style Vil war here. He deletes the wall on the other side, comes forward with 2 villagers, gets loom, and he's gonna try and stall out the walls completely.
Should be a dead Vil. Both
Yeah,
are clicking like out of their mind right now.
Oh, nice. That's really solid. That's a really solid start there from Guiscard.
And now I think you wall forward. There we go.
I mean, if Guiscard is Burls, he's been in that situation so many times in his life.
Same for Ganji, actually.
Yeah, and Ganji too, yep.
And if Guiscard was MBL, he would have go in the gate and make a barracks and make militia.
Yep.
It would have been like, okay. I mean, actually, it could be like super annoying. You just go in, you keep the gate open, you make a barracks, you make 1 militia, you force your opponent to wall around. Could be really annoying, actually. Yeah, he doesn't have the wood.
Kills 1 palisade so he can get through his own gate. Okay. Do you really need to kill these walls? Really? Nice.
Maybe, you know, like in early game in tournament, I like to, when I'm scouting my opponent, I like to give a hit to the lumber camp so he has
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
horn and he's like panicking a bit. I like to
You
do
know
that.
who else does that?
No?
Freaking T90 does that,
That's so annoying.
especially on arena. Have you ever played him on arena?
No. Oh, he's eating
He-
every of your wall like.
He hits the wall, runs 2 tiles, hits the wall again, runs 2 tiles, hits the wall again. It's just like, bro, get a life, you know?
I'm not surprised Tonight is doing that. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I can imagine him like having a big smile behind his PC, being like satisfied of the situation, being like,
Mhm.
I know what my opponent is going through, and I'm happy that I'm doing that.
Yeah. He's not a nice guy. Oh, look at this. Deliberately waiting until all the goats are done before fully pushing the ostrich underneath the TC.
That's
Yeah.
Genji balls, eh?
Yeah.
That's not an AM player. That's not doubt. Like that would kill everything and be like, that's fine.
Yep. Let him rot. Stone already for Alexios.
And Guiscard is going up. Oh, actually, he's Breton. Not that fast. But Komnenos is going up pretty fast, I have to say. Only one
Barracks.
number camp for Komnenos. Which could let me think like something like fast imp maybe? Don't you want like double lumber camp for a fast imp?
I don't,
For
dude.
sure.
I don't count lumber camps. That's T90's job.
Oh, okay.
Mana's obsessed with how many lumber camps people drop.
Actually,
It's crazy.
actually in Arabia, like my biggest weakness early game is how many lumber camps I build on the opening.
Mm.
I always mess up with that.
That seems like that seems like a really easy weakness to correct. You know, it's either like 1 or 2.
Yes, but it's like when I make one, my brain tells me no, go for 2, you will have a better economy. Then I go for the second one and I die early because I make a second one. So
Well,
then
it takes so long to pay off, so it doesn't really, you know.
So then, next game I go for only 1, and I cannot make damage to my opponent, and he's on 2, and I'm just only like my mind is focused on that, and I'm like I lost, because he has 2 eyes,
Yeah.
1. Maybe it explains why I'm not top 16 yet. If I'm focusing on that.
lumber camps. If you're focusing on lumber camps, something's gone very wrong. Something has gone very wrong. So the scout from Alexios killed the scout from Guiscard, and it's actually Market Blacksmith with the barracks.
Okay, Guiscard is rolling forward. Nobody did that before, so I really expect Guiscard to be a BF player. Like,
Why the barracks? Just the hunt on the sides?
that's interesting. Maybe he wants to go light guard?
Well, there's no stable. He went Market Blacksmith with a barracks.
Maybe he wants to fake something? Because he made the barracks intentionally on the outside.
Maybe. I mean, he's got 1 spear on one side, 1 spear on the other side.
Let's see, maybe he's about to kill all the deers.
No,
Maybe he wants to fake something. It's not a fast team, by the way.
no, it's not. I
It's
mean, he's been on
a-
stone forever. It's a castle. Yeah. I mean, if you wall forward, are you scared of like your opponent coming with a long range castle drop? Is that why you go for
No.
the spears so you can spot the stuff? No?
Maybe it's just a fake and I don't know. He wants to confuse his opponent? I'm not sure. Or maybe he wants to go himself on the outside and he wants to cover his TC.
He's going to go 3 TC. And he'll have the wood for it because of Britons. And he'll also have the wood if he wants to for a monastery or a siege workshop.
He's mining some stone. Maybe he wants to go for a fast 4th TC. And he's thinking,
No,
I will need like some spear to afford a 4th TC on the outside. And so
I mean,
he's
he was
like-
mining stone, I think, because he sold 100 stone, right? Didn't he? No,
Yeah.
he didn't. Oh, no, he didn't.
That's the only explanation. Maybe he's like he's faking something. He's like I mean my spear will be useful anyway to go for a 4th TC on the
Oh,
extra.
he's stonewalled. That makes sense.
Oh,
He's
okay.
stonewalled, so that's why he was mining stone, so he could get the 3rd TC. Thank you, chat. Okay, so we're just getting a little bit too deep here. Heavy plow is in, second wood upgrade is in, and it's gonna be the castle before a second town center here for Alexios. And the only question is, you know, does he go hardcore into Janissary production?
No,
Probably
I
not.
think he's going fast imp.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing maybe fast castle into fast imp, but he wanted to be maybe into castle age for a bit, so he can adapt in case his opponent is doing anything. Maybe the barracks paid off. I don't know.
Look at the house walls or the houses that Guiscard is placing at the back of his base. Is he trying to like wall all the way to the edge of the map? It would be nice if he did.
Yeah, I mean, as we said in this matchup, I think the Britons kills the Turks as long as they are fighting on 1 point only. So walling aside is definitely a good idea. And he's going for a second layer of stone wall behind. He's expecting something. Like he wants to make sure, maybe he's expecting something like 2 petards and Janice coming through. And he's like, I want to make sure there is nothing behind, so I make a second layer of stone wall behind in case.
Well, the thing is, like, Alexios went for the castle way far back, so it can't even attack the palisade wall, let alone the stone wall, and Guiscard is still walling that up behind. So if Alexios went for that castle back
Maybe
to hide it, it's not working.
maybe Alexios did that so he can like petard the first layer and hope that there is not a second one, I guess.
How much you want to bet he forgets about the palisade wall, though? He tries to go to the stone wall and then wastes the petard on the palisade.
I mean, that's easy to mess up.
Yeah.
4th TC for Robert Guiscard. There is the wolf noise attacking the spear since the beginning of this game. Just die, please. I don't know if you have this horn of the wolf attacking one of your units. Like
you can turn it off and capture it.
Okay.
Yeah. I noticed you had all the notifications.
I don't know how to turn
his
this off.
spearman is getting attacked by a lion, you know, and all the notifications. It's all in the settings.
Oh, okay. I will maybe turn this off because having like every little details is not really needed.
So the boom is kind of insane here. 60 villagers, 4 TC, but look at this. Rams. So Rams to take out the palisade wall, Petard to take out the stone wall behind, and then Janissaries behind that. But like you said, it's another stone wall behind this from Alexios.
And do you know why he didn't build the stone wall like at the on the first layer? Like, do you see the sand on the window? You cannot build anything on this. Why did he build it there and not right next to the sand where you cannot build anything? Because I think blue could maybe see it with his palisade, no? So you have the vision?
No, he can't see anything with the palisades. He can only he still sees the palisade wall from Robert Guiscard. Yeah.
Okay, my theory is dead.
He's coming in. He's got the petard. He's coming in. He's coming in. He's coming in. Another layer of wall behind from Guiscard. And he's going to be safe, especially with a mangonel behind that, too. So, sad moment here for Alexios when he comes in with the Janissaries and then sees double layer stonewall. Very, very sad moment. He can chop through the wood line with the tread, though, if he wants to chop the trees.
How do you defend that if you are Guiscard? I think the first thing you do is fortified stone wall.
Yeah, doesn't have a university, though.
Oh, okay.
So that takes way too much time, right? Mangonel, Janissaries have less range now. Mangonel could be good.
He's heavy on stone. He's adding some range. He wants to go into range units.
Bombard cannon's gonna make life very difficult.
Yeah.
For Guiscard. Now,
Oh.
Alexios is on a timer, folks. Because the eco eventually from red will just be too unstoppable. And oh my god, Margougou, look on the left side of the map.
Yeah, he's rolling.
Oi, 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 oi.
He's going for skirm. I guess mass skirm should stop that. Maybe not stop that, but should buy enough time, I guess.
Mm-hmm. All depends on the micro, right?
Yeah.
You can't make vills here though if you're going skirm. You got to stall out your TC production, and you're losing all your farming space too.
That's
So the skirm is just a disaster now.
yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know how to counter Turks, and that's why I think going feudal age on the middle was the key. I think, like at the end of the day, if you have like you're a bit late to the imp age or castle age as Britons, but have a decent economy, you can afford anything you need to place Janice or a fast team behind, right?
Dude, this is so over.
Is
I mean, you look at the villager count, 90 to 44. It literally doubled them up. But what do you do against a player with good micro who has the bomber cannons?
and he could go Hussar too. Actually, he could just make some Hussar.
Yeah,
And
I think
they-
Vasco kind of did this a little bit better. But still, another
Yeah.
TC from Guiscard on the right side to try and get food income again because he lost all his farms. 7 on food. He went from 30 on food to 7.
That's a little collapse. But I think Vasco went straight past him, while Komnenos kinda did like, I don't know, like made a stop on the castle age before going in.
Dang, bro. Now you're losing all of your archer ranges. Go into stable when you don't really have any food. And you're losing more farm space too.
That's
So,
just
1 town center out of 5 remaining.
and I really think it's feudal age or nothing, I guess. Like maybe you go push archer with archer inside of the tower. I don't know.
What if you pick... What if you go Gajaras? Sherventia.
Well, I mean, Gordas Rimbacha are more expensive than the Skirm, right? So you might face the same problem. Like you will lose all your farm.
You just do 2 TC. If,
Yeah, and-
if he doesn't come through the middle, you raid him in the back. If he does come through the middle,
And if he's
cook
just booming inside, like 40C booming inside.
then you're dead.
That's annoying to play versus Turks. Okay, Knights
okay.
coming.
Janissary's coming down, and the Knights are coming in.
5
Bomber cannons are a
Knights.
little exposed here.
Look at how Alexios is paying respect to that, going back a lot with his Janissaries, while it's just 35 Knights.
With 1 armor upgrade.
Yeah.
No bloodlines available.
Like Alexios was expecting like 20 Knights.
Big counterattack.
It was just one guy.
Oh man. And look, more archer ranges now at the back, and Guiscard has to run and place archer ranges on the left. He's got 2 TCs over on the right side.
And one
Not
on the
one
left.
of his 4 TCs he made originally alive, and he calls the GG, but that was... Man, Turks are really good here.
Yeah. I really, when I said going feudal age, I think it was really the best idea. I mean,
Maybe.
at least you deny this type of weird strategy, right? And you
Did-
go into late
did it-
game.
Did Alexios ban Cumans?
Probably.
No, Guiscard banned Cumans. And that might have been his best option. Again, like some like YOLO tower push with like a second TC behind in feudal age on this map could be really solid. But maybe that's what he was afraid of.
Now, yeah. I'm not sure yet with Guiscard. I think that's a bit. I bet on Genji or Bards for Guiscard potentially.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm just stuck with them in my mind and it's someone else. Could it be a Vinch?
Maybe. We don't know enough about Vinch, how he's playing, right? Like,
I
Same with
mean,
Jordan. Like, how good are they gonna be? We don't know.
yeah,
How good is Leary gonna be? It's messing everything up, man.
yeah, annoying. While if it
Yeah.
was me in the main event, I mean, we know. I just weird strat 0-4. I mean, you know, it's easy equal.
Okay.
Only Archer. It's set.
I don't know if Guiscard. I don't know if Ganji goes bypass to not pick a Monk Civ.
I mean, it's possible, but does Ganji would ban Cup? There is a lot. There is a lot of potential for monks on Cup, though. I'm just. At this point, I'm just thinking Ganji went for the extra money. Like nobody will find me.
How much did you say it was?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I just heard Tinati saying there was extra money for the player hiding himself the best. Like, look at the palisade. She's just laming the woodline at this point.
You have to go all the way around the palisade. What on earth? And watch him go to delete the palisade. He deletes the bill by accident.
Okay, market for Guiscard. No market for Komnenos yet.
Where are you going with these ships? Why are you going to the back?
Oh, and the
You know that it's not at the back from where the ships came from. You know it's not there.
yeah. It's not
What?
looking good for Mr. Guiscard. Because we talked about Italians being good on the timing, but Guiscard's economy is not too pretty right now.
It's kind of
five on
sad.
food,
There's so much wood too. It's crazy.
but he's not doing galley actually. He's just not producing galley right now. He
Yeah,
sold
just
all
sells
his wood.
all the wood. All the wood. And like, I just have to question, like, you're going forward with the galleys to presumably snipe the fish, right? Why are you going to the right side when you know that Alexios has forward docks? Because his galleys are always showing up there really quick.
I mean, in my opinion, that's a mistake that could do Ganji. It's like this type of move, like you know what could happen if your opponent is doing the same in your face, but you don't know what you will get, right? It's like a random move. So that was a really bad one. Maybe he didn't realize the dock were forward. I'm not sure.
Okay, and he attacked the scout too, so Alexios knows exactly where the Navy is. And now the Navy is not patrolling, so runs into a few shots. Now has to run away, and finally, Castle Age coming in.
To idle TC, like you can feel he really wants to go up. He idled, he sold his soul in the market. And the thing is, Komnenos gonna be up in a second too. So he will have like a 20-second window. I mean, you have to.
You got to do something. You're so far behind, right?
Either you land, either you had like 5 dock and you go like no wheels, all in water. I guess. I don't know.
Look at this from Alexios. Alexios has come to the same conclusion. He's like, this guy's gonna land, bro. I'm killing this dude. Like, he's gonna land. Look, house, outpost, house, outpost.
Yeah.
Can you go Caravel War Galley?
Caravel
War galleys to take out the fires if he switches into it, and then Caravels to deal with the War galleys from your opponent.
I mean,
you don't have enough though, right?
Yeah, and I mean, oh, he deleted the palisade. Maybe you have enough economy then.
Nice. He just did it. Oh god.
that has to be Ganji doing that. Like you know that's not Jordan, for example. Jordan wouldn't do that. Clearly not. Like you can eliminate a lot of players just because of this little move actually.
Doubt would rather stab himself in the eye with a fork than do that.
That's true.
Stay humble though.
Stay humble, but
they're down center. for Guiscard. He's not
are
landing, man. He's
booming.
just going fires and
Actually,
potentially War Galley upgrade if he can ever afford it. I don't know how he's going to afford 3 TC production if he can barely afford that, but it's on the way in.
he has a cool patch of berries though.
Yeah,
Maybe
true. True.
he's about to.
True.
Maybe he should wall the back of the berries so the guy won't go behind. So he's more efficient staying on the front.
We're shit talking this palisade wall too much. It's one palisade wall, and he thinks he's being clever, and that's just like the only focus of the game. Because you know, in his mind, he's thinking like, "Oh yeah, Spirit of the Law is gonna make a whole video about this." Oh no.
Okay, so we are booming.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on island it's maybe a decent way. I mean, maybe he's thinking I boom, I make a castle, I try to go back on the water at one point, and I just stall until Fetorias, maybe? I just try to hold it until Fetorias, maybe? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that has to be his game plan. But I don't see how you survive on the Tiero's landing. It's happening. Just don't survive, I guess.
The thing that I always want to see when someone's going Fatoria and doesn't have much water presence, right? And just trying to like redock and stuff. I want to see people start killing houses.
Oh, actually?
Because like the one game Andy in the qualifiers on islands, if like the other guy was trying to target the Fatorias the whole time, if he had targeted the houses, like it doesn't matter. You have 5k res of everything. You can't produce, bro. You just can't make anything.
That's actually not that stupid. And he's booming in the back with a fish. Going back.
A fish. I thought you misspoke there saying a fish, but it's actually a fish.
He's booming. Okay. How much chance? How much percentage you gave Guiscard to win this game?
8.3.
Is it really math? Or normal math?
I think Fatorias give you an 8% chance in any given game.
Okay.
And then I'm feeling generous today, so I'm going to tack on another 0.3
Okay. That's
for the
all.
Palisade Wall.
You are a very generous guy.
Yeah. No, it was a 0.5, but then the Palisade Wall took away 0.2%
Okay.
chance.
Okay. And you have like 4 relics on the middle too. So if Komnenos just and the 2 relics from Guiscard is on the right on the of his island. Actually, Komnenos would have just stole every relic on the map.
I don't think he cares, man. He knows exactly what's going on. Like, it's gonna land at some point, get cannon galleons, just be perfectly fine.
Do you think 8 relics beat Fetorias? I think not.
It depends on the time of the game.
Yeah,
Because
because
if wood starts to become an issue, then wood is more costly than gold, right?
and I mean at one point the wood will just be too expensive.
Yeah. Look at the food eco here. So many farms.
I mean, he wants to land, right? So that's a good idea. Guiscard is just fighting for his life in the tournament on
And
Fetorias.
Alexios is on cruise control. Guiscard is sweating, shaking right now. Alexios is like, ba-da-da. Let's go pick up the relics. Okay, 3 TC boom. Okay, easy. Gold mining upgrade. All right. University with 2 bills. Okay.
Guiscard, no, he will get landed. He is
Yeah.
doing some outpost at least.
Okay, so like even if you go for the Fetorias, right? You put them in the middle here. I don't think there's a spot on this island where you can fit like 4 Fetorias and then all the houses you need for it.
I think you just...
Without cannon galleons killing everything.
I actually think at one point you just delete your TC and your farm on the middle and you place everything's there, like in a line.
Yeah, right there. Yep.
I mean, you maybe go for some monks in defense, so you can convert the cannon galleon trying to get your Fetorias. You go like BBC monk pike, and you wait for your opponent to run out of resources, I guess. Oh, that's something. I mean, I think if I'm in Guiscard position, I don't even try to take back water. I just like land army, and I'm waiting for him to come.
And then you camp. Yeah.
You're just waiting for the 5-hour game.
Look at the freaking outpost.
He's playing Fortress.
I think the palisade wall is just the wrong mentality to be going into this game with. Yeah. It's like you with the double lumber camp, right? As soon as he started thinking about that palisade wall, it was over. 100% over. Bro, imagine T90 right now. I love islands, guys. It's just such a great map, you know. I'm so stoked to be seeing islands here in the main event. And then we have Dash as a co-caster. Oh, he's going for a castle, really trying to get the docks down agawn.
Look at him,
Look at him dodging this.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, he knows it's over, dude. He knows it's done.
And look at the ship won't be killed. Don't tell me you're gonna try to kill it with the fields. Okay. Wait. There is a way because Alexios is going water.
Yeah.
Why isn't landing? Just
Dude,
land?
you don't need to land at all. You don't need to land. You can range all the houses and the stuff from the water. You get shipwright.
I really think not landing.
You kill everything.
Is a risk. Like,
I think landing is a risk.
No. I think you do like
you go water first and then you land.
Maybe. We'll see.
I'm just surprised that he didn't have more ships at the back here. Like, that's definitely something he should have figured out.
I mean, I think if the opponent wants to redock, like, it's really hard to avoid this at one point.
There's no Fetorias yet.
Yeah,
he's adding more houses now.
He clearly needs to commit on them as soon as possible. Like, he has to realize that's his chance. I mean, most of his wound line are...
Bro, why is he waiting for Kemp? Oh, he has no gold. That explains it. Okay.
Oh, he cannot take his... Oh, look at his second goal. Oh, that's horrible, actually.
Everything's falling apart.
He's going for a castle.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh,
just notice it. He stole the relic!
Yeah, I saw it. Oh, no. I mean... If you are Guiscard, just delete this castle because you don't want to waste stone on the castle. You want Fetorias only, I think. Like, the castle won't be up, you will be dead already. Oh no, look at this. Oh, the castle. Lifespan of 5 seconds. And now he has to go back with the gold. He just finished the mining camp, he has to go back. He's taking as much gold as he can and he's going back. Okay, time to go back. 3, 2, 1. Don't lose your Viv.
Quick, start dodging with another Vil. Yeah, they haven't even dropped off the gold yet, bro.
No,
you gotta go back.
Wasting gold, literally.
Maybe a palisade wall.
Oh, okay, the first gold has been deposited.
Look at the back. Elite cannon galleon, 5 of them. Good luck. You know Alexios is sitting here like, bro. There we go. First Vittorio, almost within range of the cannon galleons.
I mean, I think he's counting on him holding the back of the island. But I think that's not a good calcul. He should just go like one in the middle.
Villagers dancing.
That's Genji, no? I don't see Barles doing that.
Barles would have been out of this game a long time ago, dude.
12 galleon. And the Fetorias. At one point, if you're Alexios, you land the monks, you go for redemption, you try to convert the Fetorias.
Yeah. GG. Well, that was one of the more lopsided sets we've seen.
Yeah. I mean, Guiscard won the Gold Rush game. I'm wondering who is Alexios now.